Okay, we're back, part two, you guys. I'm hoping we can finish this up in part two and not have to have a part three, okay? So continuing with displaying our quantitative data, we have the same data that we had with the stem plot, and we want to look at this and we want to say, okay, we want a histogram this time. So I want to look at the min and the max. And the reason I want to look at the min and the max is I want to organize this data into a frequency table first before I actually do the histogram, okay? So what we do is we have the grades over here because that's what our data is, and then we have the frequency. And what each row here is called a bin. What we're trying to do is we're setting up bins to count, right? This frequency. We're saying, how frequent did someone get a grade between 50 to 60, from 60 to 70, 70 to 80, so on and so forth. Well, how did I set up each bin? How did I know to go from 50 to 60? I looked at my minimum, which was 55, and maximum, which was 102, and I decided what my scale should be, okay? I'm gonna go by tens. Could I have gone by fives to set these bins up? 50 to 55, 55 to 60, 60 to 65. I could have, but I would have had a lot more bins, okay? So I would say you don't want a ton of bins, and you don't want like 3 bins either. Anywhere from 4 to 7 bins, I think, is appropriate. And I'll help you with that as we go along as well. Okay, so the next thing hopefully you've noticed in each bin is we're saying, hey, we're looking for grades that are greater than or equal to 50, but less than 60. And that trips people up. They're like, wait, why is it that way? Well, if we're going by tens, we're looking for grades that are greater than or equal to 50, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. That's 10. 60 is not in those 10. So 60 goes to the next bin. 60, 61, 62, so on and so forth. Okay. And you do that whether you're going by fives, twos, whatever it may be. So if you were going by fives, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So it would be numbers greater than or equal to 50, but less than 55. Okay. Let's get counting now. We want to say how many, okay, grades were between 50, okay, but less or greater than or equal to 50, but less than 60. And I count 1, 2. So I'm going to write a 2 right there. Okay, now I'm going from 60 to 70, and we know we don't have any in that one. From 70 to 80. So 72 is right there. There's only one of them. Next, we have from 80 to 90. So 1, 2, 3 in the 80s. How many in the 90s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 90s. And then how many in the hundreds? 1. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Kind of glitchy. I don't like that. Hold on. I may have to use my mouse. My mouse may be working better. Okay. All right, and we had 0 right there. So we have our frequency table. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to graph this, okay? So I'm going by tens again. Let me try and see if my trusty pen will work. So again, like I said, it's a little glitchy. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, I always do that, 100, 110. Okay, and now what's going to go, this is my actual grades down here. I'm going to label, so I'm going to put grades. Oh, baby. Okay, and then I'm going to put counts over here, or frequency. I think using my mouse might be better. So when I'm looking at the frequency, I'm going to say my maximum frequency was 5, my minimum was 0. So I'm going to go by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now to make this histogram, there were 2 observations that were between 50 and 60. So 1, 2, So I start at 50, I go up to the 2, over to where 60 is, and down. From 60 to 70, there were 0 observations, so I don't have a bar right here. From 70 to 80, there was 1 observation, so I'm going up to the 1, over, and down. From 80 to 90, there were 3 observations. Okay, there's 80, 90. So the important thing here that people can't wrap their head around sometimes is these bars do have to touch, okay? So from 80, I go up to the 3, over, down. From 90 to 100, there were 5. Up to the 5, over, and down. And then to the 1. Okay, there we go. There's our histogram for us. So what should you have learned from this? Hey, look at your min, look at your max. Decide for your frequency table what your bins should be by thinking about it like a scale. Count the frequency, how often people got grades, and that should go in that bin. And then we graph it with the x-axis being our variable and the y-axis being our frequency. Now there is a little extension, but we will talk about that on another slide.